winners bracket match. There's a lot of winners bracket match. In Sunday, so today, it's going to be kotomiler versus ruyunation. And with that, I'm going to be with Exia. Hello, Exia.
Hello, everybody. It's time for an amazing quarterfinals match here in the winners bracket versus kotomiler and ruyunation. There's a lot of things we gotta cover, and there's a lot of maps to be picked and played. But yeah, it's going to be a very intense match throughout the end. And how are you feeling, Crystal?
Yeah, feeling good, feeling good. Just chilling. We do have the favorite team to win potentially in this tournament, which is going to be kotomiler. Their roster is quite strong indeed, but one of them, we do have ruyunation, C9, so they can definitely play well and can do have some great performances here and there. For this map pool, they will have to look for some potential answers. There could be some aim, there could be some mechanics, that could be for a lot of things. But honestly, both of the teams can play this map pool. I don't think they're going to be quite skill capped, so it should be a quite a good match.
Yeah, but you have to consider kotomiler do have absolute titans on their team, going down 3 players in the qualifier phase with just HR player and Malazeski just being the dominant players for the carry and just getting first in mostly every single map in the qualifiers, except for most of the mechanics picks of the DTs. But yeah, they can just ban some of the mechanics or just ban some of the good maps that ruyunation is wonderful on. But yeah, kotomiler just has a lot of potential and a lot of just diversity of what to pick and what to play.
Yeah, I think the weakness, if you can call it a weakness from kotomiler, is that in terms of team roster, they're never full. They're all 4, all 5, but they never have a full roster. So sometimes their roster, at the end of the day, could be lacking to some extent. But of course, as long as they have quite a core player where they can actually pick around, it's going to be quite fine for now. But as long as the matches will go, they will have to search for a full roster in order to not drop into loser bracket just accidentally. And number 3 is banned.
Yeah, we're just getting the ult straight out of the way, and for kotomiler to have extremely confident ult players, you have to be banning some of these really flowy or sometimes one of these like 1/3 maps. We could possibly see also free Matu getting banned since the awkward aim of that map is pretty difficult for the type of map that it is. But Hidden 3 will get set out of the way with the ban from ruyunation. Noma 5 does get banned, so so kotomiler is banning gimmick.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
we'll have to see with the Prima 3 ban too.
gimmick, yes and no. Honestly, that Note 5 can be very much of a gamble. Sometimes can be very much of a mostly like stress control, aim control for some of the patterns that can be very awkward, I believe. And so seeing it banned, I'm not too surprised. HC3 being banned is going to be quite a lot of light tech aim style that's going to be banned from ruyunation. I think we can expect kotomiler to potentially pick into a lot of ult, a lot of tech. I think if they have a core roster for that, I think this is some free picks right there.
I still got a lot. But yeah, so since they do ban Noma 5, understandably they could just go for Freema 4, unless Freema 4 is not the gimmick pick I'm thinking of.
No, format 3 is the gimmick, format 4 is the ult.
The Hard Rock 2, that getting the Nightcore out of the way. Yeah, the custom map is going to be out of the way for the Hard Rock 2. This circle size 6.5. Possibly just did not want to deal with precision or the precision powerhouse of ruyunation. But you do have to consider that you're just basically banning what Ruyunation is good at. You are very confident on any map that they can throw at you and any map that you pick as well. But with the first pick going to Ruyunation, you have a lot on the table. All DTs and all free mods on the board, as those bans do not touch those two mod sets at all. And DT4, straight into that, we are going with We Are Out Here with the minute and 52-second map and the lowest AR for the DTs here at 9.7. So being considerably that, it's going to be a very tight show here for the DT4.
That's that. I think that's an insane pick, insane first pick from a Ruyunation, because I don't know if kotomiler at this stage will practice a ton, and so this DT4 can be not so sight readable. There's really some patterns that can be very hard to read. There's like some rhythm that you're gonna have to learn, so you can actually play correctly the map. So if the practice is not put on raw for kotomiler, I think we're going to have some issues on their side. And if Ruyunation is picking to this, then it's full practice and stuff. So I think as a first pick, it's very solid.
All right, so we still have yet to see the players that are being subbing in for kotomiler. You definitely are going to see Malashevsky and worst HR player. Ruyunation, you do got a couple of variety of players for this DT4 here. I think who you're gonna see? You're gonna see some confident players. Still gonna have to see them. I'm I'm unsure of which players are going to be in for Ruyunation, as the variety of skill sets are pretty diverse here. But we do have Nathan Ram 1918 into this, and we can already see the four main players: Nahus, Matthew Kriller, and Malazevsky for this quarterfinals of the DT4. And this first map is going to be extremely kind of like techie, a little bit of doubles here, a lot of back and forths for this DT4 here, as we can already see coming it through. And we're finding some early breaks for Matthew and Rhythmic, but it's too early on to say who's the winner. We'll still have to yet to decide that with the fact of the scores just being broken.
Yeah, the scoreboard is a little bit broken. We're going to get it fixed. Also, while we do see quite a lot of accuracy drops on those patterns that those stop and goes on the rhythm, if you haven't practiced a lot, which is definitely what's happening in kotomiler, there's going to be a lot of issues on the accuracy. For example, Mate on the 85%. Again, if you don't practice this one, it's going to be quite doomed. But Nurse and Critter on the 400 combo are going to carry this one. Majesky also on 200 combo. On Ruyunation, it's really a show to build some kind of combo, and so I think that's going to be a difference maker already in this DT4, and potentially having a first break point to deal with for Ruyunation.
Yeah, just the combo advantage for Nahus. We can clearly see who's the winner of this. Matthew is unfortunately not having a great time on this map here. But Rhythmic, just, yeah, a lot of breaks coming through from Ruyunation. Nahus with this huge combo. He's basically have, like, the majority of score. But Kriller, that huge FC is keeping them in the lead. Nahus does find a break. But Kriller with this FC towards the end, I think it was a reverse choke, but the slider is very devastating on how they can be the aim control aspect. Kriller does find a break, but with the combined score, the team score, and the clear huge combo from Kriller, it is pretty obvious that kotomiler has grabbed this point.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also, we do have like Tosu breaking a little bit, so that is why the client is lagging a bit on the score. But yeah, we can definitely see who carried this one for both of the teams. Kama with a 600k on Ruination, but that's not going to be enough against Kriller S rank on 900k. Very nice trade from Ruination, but just kotomiler too strong on this. Even if they have, I think, different types of score. We do have S rank, A rank, B rank, C rank. That's not going to be enough when you have Kriller in your team for this DT4.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of underperformance with Matthew there, but possibly just there to tank the type of map that was. but you still got a lot of ways to go if you're a Ruyunation. Still got to add up one score for Kotomiler. But Kotomiler with the next pick going through the trenches, but very easily trenches as they're very confident on most of these maps. You could go for Fremont 4, just getting that all pick and destroying Ruyunation right off the bat. But you still got to consider, yeah, you can have some hidden on it as very confident. You have a lot of confident players on this hidden pick. Hard
Okay.
Rock is there, but Fremont 3 straight into the anti-mod with the low AR and the high CS type map. We're definitely
Yep.
going to see the low AR from Maliceski. Kriller possibly going to be on that hard rock for that high CS. I'm pretty sure now who's for that hard rock as well, but we're
Yep.
still gonna have to yet to see the rosters for Unionation as well.
Yeah, but it's probably going to put HG on this map at the very least, so that HG is secured for Nation. It really depends on the HR, I think. This map is very, very calm overall for the first half, and then it really spikes up with all of the sliders and even involving some tech elements. That can be extremely hard to combo at the end, so we're going to see who's going to have the most scores pretty much halfway through the map, and depending on how it goes, it can be an accuracy battle, it can be a combo battle, but if it is a combo battle, it can be already decided halfway through the map.
Yeah, but yeah, the sliders in this map kind of devastating for some of these players. You're gonna have to see these hard rock players pop off. Not sure how the hidden low AR is going to play out. I'm not a very experienced player on these low AR, but the density, the low AR, the ARA is going to absolutely destroy some of these reading players apart. Still gonna have to wait for that start command to go through. I'm pretty sure the chat's broken as well. Yeah, everything is breaking. Technical difficulties coming up on our side for the streamer. We'll get these
Yep.
fixed as soon as possible, but as soon as the map starts, we'll get straight into the gameplay.
Yeah, also in this map, I did see some insane performances on HD. On HR can be really hard to perform, especially because of the CS 6.5. I think can be sometimes hard to get used to the map at the beginning. But on HD, I've seen quite a big, some big scores like 500k, 600k. But let's be honest, an FC on this map would be quite insane. And
I'm pretty sure the map has started.
yep.
Hey,
Oh, and we just have to reset the plan because we do see Mathing being hitting some invisible circles. That's fine. We're here. And here we are. And we do see a few misses overall, and that overlay is really, really nice. It did crash, but that's going to be okay. We're still here to commentate, but an SS from Kriller, an SS from Maeshevsky is currently going on the screen. Kama, Gabe, and FRM on the 100 combo are all going to fight. Maeshevsky and Kriller are going to break, and we're already halfway through the map, and so we do have a slow part, but just after that slow part, it's going to be pretty much a mess to combo.
yeah, Kriller with that break brings down their combo advantage a little bit. Matthew with just a huge combo there, just going to pick that up. But you have the slider section for these Hard Rock players, absolutely devastating. It's going to be brutal on the Hard Rock end, but you now have combo advantage if you're the side of Kotomiler. Nathan, Laser, and Gabby do have some breaks on the hiddens, as well as a hidden hard rock from Laser. Going to have a little bit of score here, but Kama has a huge combo, but you do have to battle 4 Titans of this huge margin for this combo battle here. And you have an incredible team score if you're the side of Kotomiler. Man, it looks very one-sided here as Kama does have combo here, but it doesn't even matter as the team score from Kotomiler brings them 2-0 in the match.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, that's not going to be Kotomiler who will have the MVP on this one. Kama with the S rank, 800k, almost 900k, getting a 99.6% is insane on this map. Is not going to be enough. Indeed, the team performance overall is way better. On Kotomiler, we do have 700k, 600k, 600k, 400k also in this map. Is still very correct. And still a very nice try, I think, from from ruyunation, but that's not going to be enough again from against kotomiler. Honestly, it's really hard to play against kotomiler. Let's be honest. Already with the 2-0 lead, and yeah, that's already complicated for ruyunation.
Yeah, we're still gonna have to rely on the screen to show us the map picks, but ruyunation, not a lot of options here for your picks here. And as I'm saying, not a lot of options, not a lot of confident options. Freemad's already devastating on that end. DT4 already ended up in an absolute battle out to an absolute beatdown. You still got Hard Rocks to go through, but Hard Rock 1 consistency. You do not want to battle through these absolute trenches that kotomiler is going to put you through for the Hard Rock ones. Those is Hard Rock 3 going to be a bit ulty on that side.
Yeah.
And you do not want to go to the alt if you are ruyunation.
Yeah, I mean, a pick next time for kotomiler will definitely be on the HR3. It's extremely complicated to play, and so it's very going to be a kotomiler pick. Until then, we're going to see a normal 4 pick against kotomiler, and it's going to be ruyunation picking into it. Very intensive in the slide of velocity. In terms of some points can be very challenging. Not loss could definitely happen on this map too. It's going to be another custom map. After Fremont 3, we're going to have number 4, map by Integer Tempest. And this map is really nice, honestly. Thanks for the custom map. And yeah, very intense. I do believe that some players will definitely like that number 4 on kotomiler sides as well as ruyunation side, and we potentially could see some FCs on this map. I think it's possible.
Anyways, yeah, this number 4 pick, it does make sense. I'm going to sneeze. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, as you mentioned, it does make sense. Following also the TT4 trying to surprise a little bit kotomiler's roster, which could definitely happen, but it's not going to be really hard. We do know Majewski is pretty much a monster on number 4, so that's going to be quite the challenge. At least kotomiler will have one good score, but it will also depends on the rest of the team. I believe that ruyunation will put up some great fights overall in this tech map. Yeah, we're still trying to fix over the client and everything. It's really laggy and it's extremely bad right now, but that's a 2-0 lead in favor of kotomiler, and we're entering into this Nomad 4, which is pretty short too. And here we are. I do believe that for kotomiler, they don't have a lot of roster overall. Versatile player is definitely missing. And for now, we're going to have Matthew, Naris, Fuller, and Majewski for them playing, but all going to be surprised for the first pattern. The only one who's going to hold is going to be Kama. And here we are.
Yeah, we can already see how devastating. The tech, very similar to the TB that we have for the custom song. But you can already see how much the combo is going to matter in this long Nomad 4. It's not long, but the combo game for this 2-minute and 39-second Nomad 4 is going to matter a lot. But the slider breaks coming left and right. You have a little bit of combo advantage if you're on the side of ruyunation. You do have break from Taro, but that's not going to matter. You have a huge combo from Nathan. Kama does find a break. That was one of the huge combos on the side of ruyunation. So you're going to have a lot of breaks. But Kriller, absolute demon on the tournaments. He has a huge combo, and he possibly still an FC with this combo halfway. Unsure about that, but that 200 score or 200k score is going to continue increasing little by little as we get into some free combo section. But as we get to next KI, we're possibly going to see some huge breaks coming left and right.
Yeah, Cooler did break just before, so it's not going to be an FC, but at least going to be throwing on the biggest score in the entire room. Otherwise, it doesn't break, which is not going to happen. But Nathan Ram and Kama and Tower also are going to look for potentially a comeback. And Chesky, Naus, and Matthew, all of them also holding some combo at the last part of the map. But it's going to be a matter of who's going to break at those last patterns at the map. Definitely spikes up at the end, and it will depend on who is going to break. But so far nobody's going to break, but Kriller is going to be the first one to fall, and Nathan Ram is going to hold with that biggest combo. Now Centauro are going to trade. Laser is going to miss. Macheski is going to miss. It's only going to be Nathan Ram on that big combo. Kana also holding. That could be close.
It's very close indeed, but Nathan, he finds a break! That's the huge combo. You do not want to break. Kama just tries to pick it up, and I'm still unsure who has the win here. You still have huge 500k scores from Nathan and Kama. Kama still with a huge-ass combo. Kama holds it strong through the end, but I'm still unsure who got the point there. Possibly going to have to check the MP link, but you have a good team score all around from Malisevsky, Kriller, and Matthew. But yes, the info was in. Kotomiler does grasp that victory on the Nomad 4. Not sure how close that was. Possibly I gotta check the MP
Yeah, let me
link for
check.
that, bro.
It was close by 100k, so it definitely could have gone either way. Of course, we do have Kriller as the MVP of the lobby, but not far behind. We do have Kama and Ram also dropping that 500k, and we do see also a lot of edge ranks, but again, that surprise factor could have do some damage, honestly, against Kotomiler. But again, they're just going to fall short. It's very unfortunate overall for the side of ruyunation, but this is how goes the match. They try their best, but so far it's not working out. And I am very scared for HR3 pick just after that Nomad 4. That HR3 is extremely difficult, and seeing that roster from Kotomiler, honestly, that HR3 seems the freest pick in the world for them. This map is so hard. Like, it could be also on 3.4. I think those maps are definitely on the most difficult side. And we do have the overlays a little bit recovered. It's going to be on DT1. Makes sense. They do have a great speed roster right now, at least in the room. But this is going to be more on the mechanics. I believe that ruyunation is going to be quite comfortable on that. And can definitely be contested with that 10.3. Does involve some tapping, but not too much. Does involve aim, but not too much. This DT1, it's going to be mostly a constant check with also a little bit of running because of that 10.3. Pretty usual. Anyway, I think Kotomiler's roster is not going to move quite a lot. Again, I really believe that they don't have a lot of players in the room. Let's be honest. So far, they've been playing with 4 or 5 players at maximum. I think this is going to be another case of that happening. Again, that quarterfinals, they don't seem to be punished, but watch out for that. Watch out for that. But are they going to be punished on this match? Honestly, they could, especially by how ruyunation could pull up some great performances here and there. I believe that Kotomiler got a bit surprised on that Nomad 4 and DT4. And so those surprises they can, influence the match overall, other than being lost. But just honestly, I do believe that ruyunation can put up some great performances here and there, potentially get some points and potentially even the win. But it will require quite a lot against Seed 1, let's be honest. And yeah, we do see quite a lot of speed players here. Macheski is going to be the one stepping out for this one. Henrik, Nuz, Kriller, and Matty are all going to play against Alula, Taro, Rhythmic, and Kanama. And so far is going to be quite close. Henrik with the early miss, but it's not going to matter too much. Another slider break. Not looking too good for Henrik so far in this map. Trade by Talula and also Taro. So trade definitely in favor of kotomiler. I'm so happy to see that the overlay has been restored. And so for kotomiler, looks like they have it in the bag, but watch out, we're only halfway through the map. And anything can happen, honestly, in this map. Talula going to kind of small side break, another miss. That's not a big combo to side break from Rhythmic is going to hurt Ruyunation quite a lot. Kama being the only FC left on their side. Matty, Kruller, and Nahus looking extremely strong on that map, and Henrik with a recovery. They're eating this map raw. And yeah.
Well, this looks very one-sided, as you can see. The 3 FCs on the side of the board for kotomiler. Furs is the only one for Kama. Still a pretty good accuracy score from Kama there. Nice, Matthew Kriller and Matthew find breaks on the burst section. It looks possible. You see that score lead, 690k. Yeah, with the amount of map left, the amount of score to grab is not possible at all. And with this point, kotomiler grabs their pick and goes up 4-0 in this best of 11 match here. Yeah, just such confident scores here from Nahus and Kama. But Kama not having any help from the teammates, but just incredible team score from kotomiler just to get them up in that T1.
Yep, call it an FC from Kama, call it an FC from Nahus. Honestly, so far, Kama has been doing an incredible match so far. Been the MVP so far in a lot of those maps so far. But yeah, again, it's mostly going to be on the team performance. Matti with the 900k, Kruller with almost 900k, and Henrik also with a miss at the beginning, a miss at the end, going to get mostly 700k. And a DT2 coming up from Ruyunation. That's pretty interesting. Overall, the roster on the speed and the tapping speed element from kotomiler is strong, but Ruyunation says, well, we have better. We potentially have better. And yeah, this map is full tapping, almost no aim. It's full raw tap, and that's what you're going to get.
Yeah, so yeah, DT2, yeah, explaining all the map attributes that Crystal did mention, but we do have just a lot of confident players on that DT2 just for kotomiler. The diversity of that map is just an incredible work of art that team has put together. But Ruyunation has the opportunity to get themselves on the board, but you do have Nathan Ram Kama just going to be there for that DT section here. But this, yeah, we gotta have some mechanics for this, and of course you're going to have to require this for the 240 BPM streams, as well as the burst going to be thrown at you. And it's just a massive barrage of just massive burst and massive streams. But we still have yet to see how these players are going to perform. Still going to have to wait for that MP start link to go through from the referee. But it just, everything seems so kotomiler favored here.
Yeah. And also this 82 does involve some stamina element. I don't know if everybody is going to be comfortable on that map overall, but not just for that stamina. Sometimes it can be a bit surprising at the end of the map, which, you know, can be problematic. You know, you can drop a lot of accuracy because you're out of stamina. Again, I don't know if it's going to be anybody's case, but watch out for that. And
All right.
Here's CT2. Who is going to be comfortable? And we do see also Gabe playing this one, who is going to be mostly a gimmick player on a DT2 playing this one. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised seeing Gabe on this DT2. We have to see how he's going to perform, but I don't know if he's going to be the main MVP on this one.
Yeah, still gonna have some confident combos in the beginning. Nahus doesn't find a break Kriller with the early one as well, but it's too early in the map to determine who is the winner. but Rhythmic or Taro. Gabby finds a break, so Tallulah going to have the 3 FCs to 2 for the side of ruyunation. That's the first time we see an advantage for ruyunation in this match. And Rhythmic, Taro, and Tallulah going to be the first ones to try and pick up this DT2 and possibly try to get a pick onto the board, but they do see the weaknesses that kotomiler does have for mechanics here. But Matthew and Ninerik are not stopping to get this break point. You have a lot of denying scores here. The death streams do come through and a lot of bursts are being hit perfectly. 92% from Gabby, but you still have 3 other confident players on this DT here, but the accuracy drops from Killer. It's not going to be very comfortable for him, and it's Ninerik Matthew versus the 3 players on ruyunation. It's so confident halfway through the map, and ruyunation does have the advantage.
Yeah, and honestly, this is looking very, very good for ruyunation. They do have 3 insane combos so far. And on the side of kotomiler, there are some great combos. Let's be honest, there's Matthew, there's Ninerik, not 3. There's no 3 big combos. And while Gabe does roll tiny bit, that's not going to give the advantage for kotomiler at all. That lead of 200k, almost 300k right now is not going to slow down as long as those 3 big combos on the side of ruyunation are not going to break.
Yeah, we have this stub 3 FCs versus the 2. It's possibly just a show over there, but that's 2 huge breaks coming down like water. Tallulah and Taro, those are huge combos you don't want to drop, and you see that lead slowly coming over. You still have a lot of combo to go through. It's still very possible for the school to pull back, but the drops from Nahus and Kriller do find a lot of stuff. But Tallulah, it was a banjo break. It's 2 FCs to 2 still, and 200k in the lead. ruyunation get the DT2 done. Bancho baiting the heck out of me, and ruyunation get themselves on the board.
Bancho always here to troll a little bit. Rhythmic is not going to be on the FC, but Tallulah is going to be on the FC. Ninerik, of course, going to be on the FC. But overall, better performance from ruyunation, and Kriller very much struggling on this map. I mean, Kriller on stamina, sometimes speed stamina can be a little bit challenging for him. And yeah, just overall very much better for ruyunation, getting 2 S ranks on that. Gabe, of course, struggling on that map quite a bit, but is it mattering? Absolutely not. ruyunation is going to take this one home. And kotomiler has a chance to reply to their first point being lost for this. It's not going to be for this entire tournament, but at least for this match.
Anyways, yeah, so, yeah. But looking at some of these maps, yeah, DT2 being a huge confident pick for ruyunation there. You are going to be looking for that DT3 in the future. But, yeah, there's not any speed maps other than DT3 in the pool here. Noma 1, Noma 2. Noma 2 just being a stream map, but the flow required for that is going to be extremely difficult. And
I love it.
And the prayers of Tallulah have been answered for ruyunation. DT3 will be the next map.
I knew it. I knew it as it was requested from Tallulah picking into DT3. I knew it that kotomiler will go for DT3. You know, so far they have been playing with a lot of picks, putting easy on some maps, picking maps that just doesn't fit really their skill set sometimes with their roster. And this happens once again, picking into DT3, just like the opponent requested. You know, very gentleman move from the seed number 1. And I don't know if kotomiler is going to win this one, surprisingly, especially from a ruyunation request. It is not going to be kotomiler favorite. That's so funny.
Anyways, yeah, we're possibly going to see a break point here, but yeah, kotomiler just answering their prayers here. But you still have to see, maybe kotomiler does have the confident players to be able to play this DT3. The breaks coming through for DT2, let's go, DT2, the breaks do come from the middle for kotomiler, so the score capping that happened there isn't uncharacteristic. You do find just one little slider break in the middle of the map. Your score cap by a huge margin. By your nation not finding score caps, they just get the FC done for that DT2. Well, the one FC from 9 Rick there, but not enough to combat two FCs there. But the MP start link from the referee. Thank you so much, Boyti, for the refing for this quarterfinals match. But DT3 going to be underway. We'll see if the breakpoint is going to be potentially there, or Ruyunation is going to be down 5-1 in this match.
Yep. And honestly, on that full burst DT3, there's not going to be a lot of places to hide. Players are going to step it up. Nahu, Smashesky, Nenrik, and Matthew is going to be the roster for kotomiler. Taro, Kama, and Rhythmic are going to step in. Gabby is going to step up, of course, on that DT3. That DT2 was already a struggle for him, let alone that DT3, so it's very understandable. But so far, better start for ruyunation, especially from the accuracy department. Maishiski is going to find the first miss into that map. That's not going to be too relevant. There's still plenty of map.
Still the 4 FCs on the board. No, not all 4 FCs on the board for Unation. 1 FC down from Malazhevsky, but the accuracy department not going to be very confident on his side. Matthew, Nahus, and 9Rig just going to have to pick up the pieces that Malazhevsky has dropped. But yeah, just a combo break from Taro and Kama. So it gives combo advantage to kotomiler. It is halfway through the map, and you're looking a little desperate if you're the side of Ruyunation. 9Rick, Nahus, and Matthew holding these FCs down to the break. 99.87% act from Nahus, but a whopping SS from 9Rick. Such absolute dominant scores from the side of kotomiler. And you have combos trying to build up for the side of Ruyunation, but Malazhevsky not far behind on the scoring combo for kotomiler. You still have that score just slightly increasing for the side of kotomiler. It's 120K, but it is increasing by exponential amount here, and the combos here is going to keep increasing. The SS still obtained from 9Rick. What an insane showing. Nothing to scoff about, as well as Nathus's 99.7. He does find a break there, but 9Rick, this is the show for him. He still got an FC from Rhythmic. He drops. It's 9Rick with the hold. The SS has been obtained, and the first SS we have seen this entire match and this entire map pool as well. DT3, first FC from 9Rick. What an insane score that is. And with that, kotomiler is on match point.
And yeah, and that's this from Ninrik on this one. An FC also from Matthew being a bit overshadowed, of course, from the score from Ninrik, but not a single 100 drop, or a single 50 drop from Ninrik is going to be the MVP definitely on that DT3. Kama again with a nice try, with a nice rank. Rhythmic also with a 1 million on this one. Definitely working very, very well. Talunas also with a 800K. But again, overall, a bit better for kotomiler. Not by too much. Again, those picks were very well contested so far in this entire match. But once again, kotomiler a little bit step above. It's not by too much, but every time it's a little bit more score on the side of kotomiler. That 5-1 lead is at the same time representative, because kotomiler is still stronger than ruyunation overall. But that's not by too much. And so ruyunation finding a second point on the board wouldn't be too surprising for me, even though if kotomiler is right now on match point. Maybe a number 2 pick?
SS if you hate Americans. Well, 9Rick hates Americans, guys. All the American players and all the American chatters in the stream, beware for this Norway player. But yeah, so Ruyunation, not a lot of picks on the board here. Free mod 4 possibly going to be just a death wish there for them. Free mod 2 going to be that awkward aim section, but no mod 2, yeah, it is understandable that they're going for that Nomad 2. It still has the mechanics aspect of this map, but the flow for the 190 BPM streams. For it to be 7.28 stars, you're gonna have to go through some flow aim demon time.
They picked into custom song. They picked it! Let's go, picked it. The custom song has been picked. They are the most based team of the tournament. Let's go, base. Anyway, song from Flopdash. Thank you for collaborating with Resurrection Cup. Thank you for Oxy for mapping this one. And it's going to be very stream heavy. Of course, it's Nomad 2. Going to be very interesting also at the end of the map. We do have a lot of spacing changes, and you could find quite a lot of chain misses because of those patterns. On the DPM though, nothing too challenging. It's not going to be too stamina heavy, not too not too speedy, nothing like that. The spacing at the end can be very tricky, and that's pretty much going to be the core of this Nomad.
But you still have a lot of confident players on kotomiler. Just to have the DT3 going to be there. That DT2, yes, had some of the 240 BPM streams as well as that flow aspect on that DT2. You still have one FC from 9rig on that. But timeout coming from ruyunation. Never mind. They lied.
They lied.
They lied for me. Okay, I'm getting baited. But anyways, Nathan Ram's internet is dying. It's also one of the core players for this Nomad 2, going to be very consistent on these 190 BPM streams, as well as his flow just being immaculate on these type of Nomad 2s. But yeah, MP start 5 from the referee. Nomad 2, the 7th pickable map, going to be able to play. kotomiler wants to put ruyunation into the dirt, or will ruyunation keep their lives alive on this Nomad 2 with the custom song by Blobdash, Bleed. It's time for the Nomad 2 to get underway. Everyone enjoy song, please.
Yeah, it's going to start slow, especially compared to the ending. Honestly, that beginning is going to be quite fine, but you know, those big combos I think are going to be pretty much gone at the end of the map. So far, we're going to have some early breaks from Tower and Lesser. It's going to be too bad, of course. We still have plenty of maps to go, especially with an early trade from Krailer. But you know, just early advantage for kotomiler. But this map is so heavy; it can be so hard. The midway through, and just 3/4 is pretty much going to be the key eye of the song.
Yeah, could already see it. An assist from 9rig already showing his dominance that he has from it. What is the laser break like that? Hopefully that is a Bancho, unfortunately. That is definitely not a Bancho miss right there. But yeah, I still have to go through 3 FCs from kotomiler. The ruyunation is dropping combos like flies. Nathan Ram just going to hold these combos throughout the end. But if anyone's played Firelight or Euphoria, those type of maps, this Nomad 2 is going to be incredibly likable in your type of style of maps, or the type of maps you love to play. This is an incredible map from the mappers here at 9rig. Definitely a Bancho miss there. Possibly a Bancho miss. Nathan Ram did find another break too.
It's not Bancho. Henrik did break on that sub-part. No. But trained by Nathan Ram, so it's not going to be too bad. Majewski and Matty are going to be on the FC. Knowledge choke from Krailer, but still on that 800 combo. Going to be countered by Kama. Once again, Kama has been doing fantastic so far in this match. That is just very unfortunate that it's not going through every time, but so far Kama is bringing up some insane performances, and Majewski is going to be the first one to fall on those big combos. Krailer, Matty, and Kama, all 3 of them can change this match, can change the point, and so far it's going to definitely in favor of kotomiler because they have 2 of them.
Yeah, these 2 huge combos. Krailer with a reverse choke. Matthew with this FC. A bit of underperformance from the beginning of this match, but is here to show that he is still a confident player in his prime. And Kama is trying to contest with 2 of these huge combos, but 9rig Majewski not far behind for some supporting combo. You are 700k if you're Matthew right here. And as we slowly get to the end of the map, we're getting into a slower section here. And with that, the FC for Matthew, a reverse choke from Krailer, and 2 huge supporting combos from Nienrick, and Maliszewski, it's safe to say that Noma 2 is cemented in the Kotomiler.
Fun.
We see that Gods bleed on the DT2, but it doesn't matter. It's still an FC for Matthew. It's a huge combo from him, and Kotomiler destroys ruyunation 6-1 and moves on to the semifinals.
Yeah, that's going to be very unfortunate overall for ruyunation. They had quite a lot of points. Definitely, they could have gone just 2-3 points, I think, if the match would have continued. And also, some maps have been very, very close. Kama again with an FC. He's just not getting paid. Those scores are insane from Kama. He has been very much the MVP of his team. It potentially for the entire match, that's not going to be enough. Kotomiler having the better roster, better team, and that's going to be a W for them. A W for the seed one. That's GG Webplay. Of course, they're going to be in winners semi-final, and who that will be against? That's a good question. I don't know if I have the answer. We'll get it soon, I think. And yeah, just insane performance from Kotomiler once again. They don't, every time they don't have their full roster. Every time they're never punished, but at some point they have to be really careful. At some point it will definitely catch them up. They already lost a point, so yeah, sometimes you want a full roster, and that will definitely have to happen soon.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've been mispronouncing Nenrek. I'm very sorry, everyone.
It's fine. It was really funny.
It's so good. Yeah, I haven't commentated huge tournaments like this, but yeah, confident overthrow from Kotomiler, 6-1, dropping the DT2 just by a little bit. And by a little bit, you do have the two FCs from ruyunation just to contest that DT2, but yeah, just one slider break in the middle score caps you by a huge margin. But yeah, and as you can see, this roster from Kotomiler is just an incredible roster of players. Worst HR player, Maliszewski, Thomas, Intercamming, Kriller, Matthew, Nahus, and Ninrek. Just incredible team to go through the semifinals. But yeah, semifinals still going to be up for the challenge. They're going to get seed 4 if that is still going to be on the cards. But yeah, finals and grand finals are still waiting for them. And as we have the map pools going to be showcased sooner or later. But yeah, it's been an incredible match to commentate, Crystal. Do you have anything else to say?
Yes, absolutely. There's going to be another match going on in the second channel. I believe it's going to be. Wait, why is the other match going on? I have to check. But there's the match definitely going on Resurrection Cup channel number 2. So don't forget to check it out. I completely forgot who is playing this one. That's okay. Is it? Wait. Is it Energy Finesse versus Together We Are Terrific? I think this is the one. And this is also another winner's bracket match, so don't forget to check it out.
Anyways, with that, this quarterfinals match has been brought to an end. It's been a pleasure commentating for you guys. Sorry for all of the mispronunciations that I have produced through this entire stream. I'm going to be made fun of the entire my lifetime, but yeah. It's been a pleasure. This is Crystal. My name is Exia, and we will see you in the next match, and also the map pool showcase happening tomorrow. See you next time.
See you.